Okay, so I'm standing on a remote windswept beach in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, and honestly, the wind is so strong that it feels like it's trying to rip my face off. I always imagined historic moments would be grand and dramatic. But standing here in December 1903, I witnessed the Wright Brothers' first flight, #history. The vibe is absolutely unhinged and a little sketchy. So here's the situation. Imagine two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, who run a bicycle repair shop in Ohio. Their regular job is fixing bikes, and somehow they decided, you know what? Let's build a giant motorized kite and try to fly it. Forget modern airlines, forget luxury jets. The wooden machine sitting behind me right now is the original flyer, the aircraft that started it all. The first thing I noticed, this thing is basically made of wood, fabric, and actual bicycle chains. I've seen pictures of the Wright Flyer in history books, but seeing it in person is something else. Honestly, it looks like one strong gust of wind could snap it in half. It's the same feeling I had watching gold rush wagons back in 1848. Everything looks fragile, yet the stakes couldn't be higher. And here's the crazy part. The money they've poured into this machine is basically everything they've earned from their bicycle business. Talk about risking everything on an idea. I tried talking to Wilbur, the brother who constantly looks like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. I asked him, Wilbur, are you absolutely sure this thing is safe? Do you at least have a seatbelt? He barely looked at me. The wind is right, he said. Okay, thanks for the reassurance, buddy. The guy is completely locked in. Nothing can distract him. The air out here is filled with freezing wind and blowing sand. There are only 5 other people standing here to witness what's about to happen. Can you believe that? One of the most important moments in human history, and there are no reporters, no cameras, no live streams, just a handful of locals and me. And then, it happens. It happens.
Orville climbs onto the lower wing and lies flat on his stomach, which honestly looks incredibly uncomfortable. The engine roars to life.
Well, roars might be generous. It sounds more like a lawnmower having an existential crisis.
The flyer begins rattling down its launch track. For a second, I genuinely think it's about to crash straight into the sand.
But then, it lifts off. The machine actually leaves the ground. And suddenly, humanity is flying. Now here's the funny part. The flight only lasts 12 seconds. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. I've spent more time unlocking my phone. But those 12 seconds change everything. You can actually feel it happening. It's one of those rare moments where you know the timeline of history has just shifted. Nobody here fully realizes it yet, but the world before this flight and the world after this flight are completely different places. The flyer finally settles back into the sand, shaky but intact. And standing here, watching it happen, it hits me. They didn't just fly. They proved that gravity wasn't the final boss everyone thought it was. Today, it's only 12 seconds. One day, people will cross entire oceans in hours. Millions of passengers will fly every single day. Astronauts will leave Earth itself. And every pilot who takes off in the future will, in a way, be continuing the journey that Orville Wright started right here in the freezing winds of Kitty Hawk. Honestly, I'm freezing, I've got sand absolutely everywhere, and I desperately need somewhere warm. If you enjoyed this first-person history vlog, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Would you have been brave enough to be the first person lying on those wings? Personally, I probably would have told Wilbur to go first. Don't forget to subscribe for more time travel adventures. See you guys in the next century.